It's very interesting what you said. It's the same I found when we were in Barcelona. The people who are organizing all that nobody knows them. Nobody knows them. They are very young.
They just
newcomer.
They new got acquainted with this project and just excited and then organized.
When I was invited in Barcelona for the object. The underground, not the underground, the mail art,
the underground art.
Non-official
art.
The importance of mail art in the time before. In the right, and Gabor Attalay also was there, and there it is very interesting. The time witnesses, Zeugen, witness, are not interested. Because it's not a documentation from. They only can tell about what happened in their time, in their memory, but it is not important. So it is they don't know the importance of the talkings of the witnesses. Yeah? Mm-hmm.
They said, for instance, that what made him very angry, that there are no books about it.
Yeah.
And what's not written in a book, they don't believe. And Klaus said, well, it's a time to write
we must make the book.
write a book.
That is
and they
said,
well, if it's not written yet, so
this is a big problem.
Yeah. And but what
the book should be written.
Yeah, it should be. Yeah, but even they believe more somebody who tells them something about things they heard of, and this is what they believe. And if there's somebody who was in the circus and he is really a witness, and they said, no, that can't be. I heard it. I heard it differently, and so
for example, there was
it can't be true.
So for example, there were some live performances. I was in Prague in that time, and there was the secret police caged us, and there were one from two artists from Prague, and there was one from the West, from Germany, and they told a story. And I always said, "Oh, sorry, the person from West was me," and I know what happens. No, there's no written, there's no book about it, no article about it, and they don't believe it. It's not possible. The third person was me.
It's impossible.
Yeah.
But these are art historians.
So you should write your memories.
Yeah, yes.
Did you start already?
I started already. Aber in Spanien, I started.
In Spanien?
Yeah.
Hast du angefangen?
Yeah. Yeah, and you don't know it.
Yeah. Please have an eye on him that he really writes.
Yeah, but he has hardly time to.
I already have the headlines, 32 headlines already for the different experiences I had with artists in that time in Hungary, in Czechoslovakia, Poland, and DDR, and so on. Yeah.
You should absolutely write it.
Yeah.
Because no one will believe it.
No.
So
because there are more and more people dying, and so the memory is lost with them, and
time is running too quick,
and because we are one Europe now, people who come after this young generation, they hardly believe, or they can't believe that anything like this ever existed.
Of course.
Because it's so incredible.
Soros is George Soros.
Yeah.
So his conception was to have this so not to pay and things, but to help people to start to do things, and then when he started it, then he just gives them. And now he invests money in Afghanistan, in China, in Asia, in these countries that still need. So I think that he's right. The only thing what remained, that he founded a university. This is the Central European University, and he gave a big sum of money for this university. But now they have to work on their own and to live with this money. Always, was his conception, always to let people start. If it's good, it will survive. If it's not good, it will die. So it's not so easy, but I think that he contributed a lot to the changing of the system, because in the 80s he started to give copy machines to libraries.
Works, not commercial works, no? Just
And
for research.
It was exhibited, but this was this big Samizdat exhibition. and they
Samizdat,
already took
You have
your
seen it in
works.
Budapest,
absolutely. And we added also pieces, and then Schlott said that this is from the Klaus Groh archive. And so for us also, this is the big problem. So then now it seems that we found a solution that will also work without us. That Artpool will become somehow a filiale of the Museum of Fine Arts, with whom we organize with them together this artist stamp exhibition. So this is now it's not a contemporary museum, but this is a traditional museum of fine art, but they have also a 20th century collection, and they now realize that they should also be open towards contemporary works, because after a while it will also become all museum items, so they cannot stop with 19th century. And the director is a person who helped us already a lot before being the director of this museum. And since he's there, we just started to discuss about that.
What happens
How can he help us, and how can he help this whole idea of documentation? And he is very open. He's very open. And the first thing was that to organize together this exhibition, which was fantastic. I think it had more than 30,000 visitors. So that is, I think it was the biggest show of artist stamps ever had. And they issued the catalog, and so it's just on the way, the discussions that how to, and it seems also that the Hungarian authorities, the ministry, accepts more to finance such an archive if it belongs to a state museum. So this is what they said, that individual project they cannot finance anymore, but they concentrate on the state's duties, and if we are a filiale and belong together, then it's okay. So we are now working on this, and this is secures, at least, even if no one is really actively doing projects there, the material is there and it is researchable, and there will be people working there and keep maintaining its accessibility. I think it's okay. So we just got a little bit tired of all this doing projects always ourselves and not really having help and other inventive people there. So just already when we started, we turned over the year 2000. Julie said that he has now a project for 9 years because he would like to concentrate on numbers and just had a whole conception of that was issuing from numbers, and it's sometimes to receive this invitation that the year of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now we are in the year of 7, so it's always he has a project around this, and until 9 it's okay. And with this he wants to close his arts projects, and then he would like to concentrate a little bit more on his own works, what he did before and is not elaborated, and also on Artpool's history, which is also not elaborated. And I think that really we should do this because we have fantastic material and we did very interesting projects and we have all the documents, but nothing is issued. And no university was really interested, so they have very poor money and they just...
Maybe they are not.
So
it is so fresh, and so they are not so very much interested in
have been
art.
interested in the books for the library.
Okay.
And another institution would have been interested in our collections. And we said that sorry, this goes together. This goes together because this is a research institute, and we need the books and need the archive and so on.
Maybe Klaus should ask, because here in Berlin they have a very large Latin American institute, and so maybe he has to contact them and ask if they are interested
In fact,
in this.
Abroad there would be interest. There would be interest abroad. But I think that it is so much related to the Hungarian history of contemporary art and alternative art that would have been really stupid. So when we are angry to the system and to the world and everything, we say that okay, we will give it to abroad or sell it to abroad or to America. But just imagine poor Hungarian researchers in 20 years that will be interested in the 60s and 70s, what happened in Hungary, and then to go to Berlin or to go to New York for researching Hungarian art. Would be really stupid. So until there is a small possibility to keep it there in Hungary, and we try it. I think that this will be now. This
to
will
find
go.
the best way for this.
Because if it is preserved, so with the Museum of Fine Arts, I know that it will stay together, the whole material.
Yes,
so they
not straight, not only
they stay together. So maybe in 5 years there will be ambitious young researchers who will really would like to work with such an archive. So that what's. But what is really stupid is exactly what you said, that there's a new generation of those who would be interested in this period, and they just because they don't really need, they don't think that they should go there and ask those who are still living or look for the documents that are still existing, but would like to read it in published books.
It's the same way what's the name from the girl in the university in Bremen now? Frau Schumann, yes. She made an exhibition for stamp art.
Stamp art, I haven't seen it. Have you seen it?
No, I haven't.
In Bremen, no.
No, in Bremen you haven't. Because it was just after our show, and they wrote us that we should quickly send the catalog because they would like to exhibit at the poster.
Yeah, she was coming to. I have also a big collection from artist stamps, and I asked her if she would like to have it for her archive. I will look what I need. Only this here and this here.
You still have stamps?
I have some, yeah. So
wow, meg van bélyeggyűjtemény.
So
We should exchange. Do you have duplicates?
I don't know what this. Was war? Yes, keine. Just a few. No.
Because we have a lot of duplicates, our collection is huge, but there are things that are missing. And I didn't
Maybe
have the energy yet, but I thought
it,
that we have a lot of duplicates. Very interesting. I think.
So I don't have what you asked for, the common press number 18.
Yeah,
I don't have it too.
You don't have it. No. It's crazy. It was stolen by the secret police.
Who made it?
Higgins.
I sent you the address. I was last week. I got a letter from him.
Yes, he wrote me. It was funny.
Yeah.
He wrote.
Nein, das ist ein anderer Higgins. Der wohnt in New York, ne?
So, nicht Dick Higgins.
No.
E.G. Higgins.
A bélyeggyűjteményét hova akarja
And
ajándékozni?
what do you want to do with your stamp collection?
I'm looking for somebody who will buy it. Yeah.
Maybe before I can write you what we are missing, and we can also buy some important pieces and give something in exchange. So the collection,
This,
that
for example.
I get for the, no, also stamps. So that your stamp collection remains rich, maybe not with the same
I know.
pieces. Ha vannak hiányzó bélyegeink, mert azt keres valakit, aki megveszi az övét. Lehet, hogy van bennem.
But that Klaus will learn too. He gave her some for the exhibition, but we want to have it back. And then, but because that just can't be, No.
She didn't
You
want
have to.
buy it.
She didn't want to buy it, and she knows a lot about it.
Yeah.
She really does.
Yes,
She is really
yes.
very intelligent, and she has.
Yes, on Milan, yes, she's working. She's a very yes, and she's really a museum person. So.
She was the one who said it isn't written in a book yet, and so it can't be true. I heard it in another way, And
She
so
said,
this is yes. So, and Klaus said, "Oh well, listen, I was there. No, I heard it differently, and so it can't be true." And I haven't. She is really.
learned everything from books.
Only,
Yeah, yeah,
just
right.
books.
And so she only believes.
She's not interested in contacting press to interviews. Never interested.
For him, all this work is museum item.
Yeah.
That should be described exactly with what color, what size, and put with the code words and so on.
This
So
is it.
Klaus was very angry because she was in Barcelona and she and another woman too,
Yeah, they're from
from
Stuttgart. I don't know
Stuttgart,
what
and
the name of
she was really funny.
So,
So these both women
because
were
the next meeting from this group today is also in Stuttgart. They are today in Stuttgart, so I am not
he
there. I'm
wasn't
here.
invited because he was a time,
was a witness. Time witness.
time witness.
Why is not,
Time
they are
witnesses
not
are not
asked.
true,
Not
yeah.
asked. They're not important. Only books. Only books are good.
Yeah, in Hungary,
So
art
that's very
historian says that only the dead artist is a good artist.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Come on, stay alive.